Man, let's get.
What do you think about it, Roy?
Man, I don't know about that one. It's kind of farty, man. I don't know what all that was.
You know, farty's good. Yeah. Farty's good. It's good.
Well, it's healthy for you.
Yeah.
Right?
You know, they come out with a study. I want to say about 5 or 6 years ago, I saw on the news that it was actually healthy for you to smell someone else's fart.
Can't be. Healthy for which person?
The smeller, not the smelly.
Okay.
Well, would that be the same? Or what is that?
No, that's...
Not the farter, but the smeller.
Yeah, so it's healthy to be the smeller.
Mm-hmm.
Impossible.
Yeah, so don't be mad. Even, no matter how bad it smells, just take it in and understand it's healthy. It's just like eating food, right? The food that sucks to eat, that's what's best.
Yeah.
For health reasons.
Yeah, but I don't want to walk around and I don't want to smell it. Yeah, I mean, what's the guy going to tell me? Well, I do that for your benefit.
Hey, I do. I want to smell it.
No.
Mm-hmm. Hey, if they say, hey, you'll live 30 seconds longer.
Per smell?
Per smell.
Yeah. It's like cigarettes. You lose 7 minutes? That was the old thing I used to hear.
Every time you smoke a cigarette. That was another one of those.
Yeah, hey, let's stop telling people that. I don't know. Maybe that's true. I don't know. How are they measuring? Well, 7 minutes longer,
Yeah. Well, and you know what's crazy? People believe this stuff.
Oh, man. Right, they start calculating. I smoked 2 packs a day for 42 years. I'd have lived 19 years longer.
19.357896.
What are we doing?
Kind of like when they came out with everybody needs 64 ounces of water. What?
Yeah.
You're telling me a 100-pound guy
you got
should drink the same amount as a 350-pound guy.
Yeah, you got folks dying of hypohidrosis or whatever it's called, or hyperhidrosis. I don't know, too much dang waterosis.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
You got people dying of too much and too not enough. Right?
Too not enough.
Too not enough.
Yeah.
That means you didn't have any. Right?
Aaron had none.
Not a nary one.
Not a nary one. Yeah.
Hey, today's show is brought to you by, of course, Fire Shield LLC and Advanced Systems. Give them a call for all of your fire protection needs. Okay? All right. And also, Mr. Roy, we have a sponsor today, don't we?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do. Mm-hmm. So today's...
hey, while you tell us about the sponsor, I'm going to get a dip, okay?
Well, yeah. Well, I guess go ahead, right? I wouldn't want to, interrupt you doing what's important. Anyway, folks, today's show is sponsored by CDL Truck Services out of Longview, Texas, right? So what can they do for you? So let's say you're in line for a career change, right? Let's say what you've been doing, you just don't want to be doing it no more, and you thought, man,
not no mo.
Man, I would love to be able to hit the open road, get out there and you got nothing but the windshield in front of you, right? You don't want to be stuck behind a desk for the rest of your life, right? Or you're tired of, stacking cookies at the Walmart, you know what I mean? Right? And you want to drive them big trucks, right? You got, how do I get my license? What can I do to
get in a big rig?
Right? So, CDL Truck Services, right out of Longview, Texas. These guys, or this guy, he rents his trucks to you for you to take your CDL driving test. He goes over the information about the truck for you to be able to pass, I believe it's called the pre-trip portion of your test. Kind of does everything for you, right? Does everything with you, right? And you're not going to find nicer trucks to take your test in. I've seen these rigs. There are some nice trucks.
Top-notch trucks.
Oh, man, right? They're easy to take your test in. It's not like you're having to hop in an 82 cab over Peterbilt, that you got.
Peterbilt.
Right. That you're going to pull a hamstring trying to learn how to work the clutch. This fella said that they're just like driving an automobile as far as stick shift. Real easy to drive.
Nice.
Right, he's going to bring the trucks to you. Right, anywhere in this greater East Texas area, and you want to rent trucks for your CDL portion, for your licensing portion of your test, CDL Truck Services out of Long Beach, Texas. Give them a call, 903-663-3388. Get on their schedule. His schedule fills up fast, man. I see folks all the time. He's posting them on Facebook. Congratulations to this one and that one. Get on his schedule. Let them hook you up.
Thank you, CDL Truck Services. Hey, I was wondering about the holiday.
Yeah.
And
I usually get worried when you're wondering about anything, right? Because sometimes it doesn't turn out so good for everybody.
And with you saying that, I found out the other day that I was an analyst. Because anytime you analyze things,
yeah,
right? I analyze everything.
Do you? Maybe you're an over-analyst. Analyst.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing?
I don't know, but I told my buddy Sandbox the other day. I told him that because he's the same way.
Yeah.
And I told him he was an analyst, and he got mad at me.
Well, as he should have. Yeah. Anybody calls me an analyst.
Well, that's what they said I was.
Man, that's weird.
So, but so. What did we find out that our holiday was today?
So, today's holiday, folks, right? It's not going to simmer down. It's not going to be for everybody, right? But for the folks that are into this, hey, let's get ready. It's coming up. It crept up on you. I hope you're prepared for it. So today is National Crawfish Trap Day.
Yeah.
Right? So
wait a minute, how's that not for everybody?
Well, I mean, you got some folks that
who ain't trapping crawfish.
I'm sure the person that's living up in their high rise,
maybe in Alaska they're not trapping crawfish.
Well, they trap dang near everything.
Big
else
old lobsters up there.
Yeah.
So hey, that's I'm glad you brought that up, and kind of reminds me to get all my traps ready.
Yeah, make sure you've got them strung up good, that ain't got no big holes in them, right? That you get them all nice and tight, and get your bait ready, right? Figuring out what you're gonna bait these fellas with, and
your locations, and making sure that if you're not putting them on your place, you got to figure out your ease of access during the middle of the night.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And to be able to get back out there, well, how long do you leave them out? A couple days, a day?
Check them every day, man.
Yeah. So make sure you can get in and out of your hiding spot. Your what are they? Honey pot? Your honey
hole.
Honey hole, right? Honey pod. Who knows what that is?
Honey hole.
I worked with a captain one time that something about a honey pot, and I didn't know what she was talking about.
Yeah, well, you never know.
Yeah.
She might have understood that you were an analyst.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, so hey, get your crawfish traps. Get them ready, man. Right? I mean, we're coming up on that good season.
A lot of people's got there's a myth out there saying, oh, you can bait them with this, don't do that. Look here. A crawfish is going to eat anything.
Yeah.
Okay?
You can put old tin cans in there probably, right?
Anything edible.
Oh, okay.
Look here. If you like to eat it, that crawfish likes to eat it. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
With the exception of dog food or cat food,
Because you like dog food, you don't think the crawfish...
with the exception of...
Yeah, but you said they'll eat anything you will.
Yeah.
So that means they won't eat dog food because... Or is it the other way around? Well, you don't eat it.
Yeah, I don't eat it. So they'll eat anything with the exception of...
Okay.
That I won't eat it.
Yeah, I think...
Anywho, doesn't matter. What matters is... You can, if you go out there, run trot lines, and you catch catfish. Once you get through cleaning them, you can throw the scraps in the crawfish craps.
Yeah, easy for you to say.
Crawfish craps. No, in the crawfish traps.
Yeah.
And then you can put raw bacon, cooked bacon, cat food, dog food, dry, a little wet, doesn't matter.
Hot dog buns. Huh?
Hot dogs, bologna, without the string though.
Yeah,
you gotta take string off for them. Yeah. If there's string on it, they won't eat it.
Yeah, It's like your 6-pack holders. You know, we were growing up. You had to make sure that you broke them so you didn't trap any bottlenose porpoises or dolphins or sea
Or
turtles
a duck-billed platypus.
Yeah, right.
I've heard of people putting cereal, you know.
Okay.
I mean, just only thing was it gets soggy, you know, stuff like that.
Sure.
You want to put something that's gonna not just deteriorate, you know.
Yeah.
Just
Oh yeah. So I guess your dry dog food, dry cat food is probably pretty good. It's going to stay hard probably for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Hey-o.
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah. So and I'm glad you brought that up because down there at my buddy the wood duck hog tree.
Yeah.
He's got some of my traps. I need to go down there and get them. But man, I hate going down there. Man, he stinks.
What?
He smells like greasel.
Is it?
Like beer, grease, and diesel all mixed together.
Oh, man.
with a hint of wintergreen skull.
Yeah. Well, hey, now I don't mind that.
Dang.
But greasel, that can't be good.
Yeah. I don't know where that smell's coming from too.
I mean, is he a mechanic or what is he?
I don't know what he is. He just always filthy.
Oh.
Yeah. That's Sandbox cousin.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And they run together pretty. He wears overalls without his underwear.
Mm.
And I think
well, that ain't too bad though. I guess. I mean,
I think that smell's coming from his.
From the back there, I
think it's coming from the sack bag satchel canister container pack.
Well, I mean, does he have a lady friend? No. Well, maybe you should tell him.
He had a girlfriend.
Why he probably doesn't have one.
Well, he had one for a little while, man. She was a big old sow, boy.
Yeah. I know where he met her then.
She was
where do you meet them big uns? At the laundromat.
Right? Yeah, I might have met her.
Yeah. I mean, which is nothing wrong with it. I mean,
no, you know what? He didn't meet her there. He ain't going to no laundromat. He ain't washing or cleaning nothing.
Oh, well, maybe he was working on it. Maybe he's a maintenance dude up there.
Maybe so. So.
So I heard he could probably fix most things.
Man, she was a big old gal, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, she was so big she had to wear pillowcases for socks.
Yeah, you go over the place and go spend the night with them and got dry pillows, ain't got nothing covering them.
Yeah.
She walking through the house with them down on her feet.
I asked him one time, I said, hey, what happened to old big old gal you used to be with? He goes, hey, man, she got so big she jumped in the air and got stuck.
He just left her up there, I guess.
I guess so.
All right. So anyway, hey, get your crawfish traps ready, right?
Yeah.
If you got some that are over your buddy's house and he's thinking you forgot about them, right, and he's going to use them this year, go remind him whose they is,
Whose they is.
Right, go get your stuff back.
M's be mines.
Right. Go get your stuff set. Get ready for a good season, man. Crawfish season. Man.
Hey, so, it's Tuesday, so we're going to talk about the 21st century and what people should be doing now and not still be doing.
Yeah. Right. So, I don't know if this pertains to everybody. There might be some folks that are still using this. I'm sure there are because you still see signs for them or advertisements or see them on the TV, right? So, it's the 21st century. Why are we still using travel agents?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
God.
I mean, first of all, is there anything that our cell phones or the internet that it can't do? I mean, look, I learned a long time ago that if I needed some airline tickets, I was going to get dang William Shatner to dang Priceline negotiate me some, right? I don't need to call, AAA travel agents, let us, but, that's what they're named, so they can be at the top of the phone book, you know what I mean, or A1 travel agents,
Hey girl, what you do for a living? I'm a travel agent.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah. Yeah. So, look, if you need airline tickets, you need to buy tickets for a cruise, or whatever. I mean, what?
Buy some tickets for a cruise.
Come on, just do it yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, the information's out there. Put in a little bit of work, right? You don't have to pay somebody, $300 to buy you
an air ticket,
a $200 airline ticket,
Yeah.
or a hotel or something. Come on.
Them travel agents got fax machines too.
Yeah.
Guarantee it.
So let's just catch up, people.
Yeah.
We don't need travel agents anymore, right? We can do it ourselves. Right? The information's out there. You just got to put into work. Go find it. Shoot. Right.
I tell you what, man. I stopped by a place to eat yesterday.
Yeah.
Over in Henderson, Texas.
All right.
Called Hush Puppies. Man, that place was good, man.
I bet.
Huh?
What'd you have?
Well, I ordered some boiled shrimp.
Okay.
For an appetizer. They give you a pound of shrimp for an appetizer.
Is it flavored?
Oh, yeah, it's spicy.
Okay.
And then, let's see. Oh, I ordered 3 stuffed crabs.
Yeah.
With some broccoli and coleslaw.
Okay.
Man. Hey,
so Hush Puppies in Henderson is the spot for you. Is that what you're saying?
Dang right.
Okay. And you ain't never been over there before?
Not to that place.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So what you're telling, if you're in or around Henderson, Texas, and you got a hankering for
some seafood,
for some seafood, Hush Puppies in Henderson. What was it off? What was it off of? You remember?
Right there off 79.
Off 79. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sholia.
All right.
Sholia.
Well, very good. Yeah, go find your way out there. You know what I mean? And if you guys know of some places that are like, man, Hush Puppies can't hold a candle to this place.
Hey, let us know.
Yeah. I mean, why are you keeping that information to yourself, right? If Spit Cup enjoyed Hush Puppies so much, and if he'd have been like you, he'd have never told you. He'd have just been like, I had good seafood. Where at? Well, next topic.
My honey hole, not yours.
Yeah, right? But he felt obliged to share that with the world.
Well, that's what our show is about.
Right?
Our show is about giving information, helping people.
Right? Maybe somebody's sitting around, right? And it's, hey, they just got off work and they just threw the podcast on, right? And they're like, man, I ain't gonna want to make nothing for dinner. I need someplace to go. Some seafood.
I'm down there to Hush Puppy.
Man, Hush Puppy, I ain't never been there, right? And you're within, 30-minute drive of, 45-minute drive of Henderson, Texas.
Especially if you checked your crawfish traps and wasn't nothing in them.
Yeah, right? So we know what you're not eating. At least from your place.
Yeah.
So
they got some crawfish in there.
So run on down to Hush Puppies, man. Shoot, check them out. And let them know that you heard about them from Spit Cup and Roy. I mean, right?
Please.
Right, so,
hey, so we got a shout out today for a local young lady by the name of Bailey Honeycutt.
What did Miss Bailey do?
She won the NFAA indoor archery.
Yeah.
What's that? What was
that? She took first place in the young adult female category in the National Field Archery Association, NFAA. Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, East Texas girl.
Yeah, so congratulations to Miss Honeycutt. Right.
Yep.
Keep doing what you're doing, and hopefully that archery's just going to continue to get better, continue to grow, take you places that you want to be. Hey, qualify for the Olympics. Go out there and show the world what the heck East Texas can do. You know what I mean? Go out there and just keep whooping tail. You know what I mean? Good job, Miss Honeycutt. Shoot.
Hey, man, did you see that Tom Brady
Who's that?
Back in another Super Bowl?
Yeah. I mean, at this point, it's just...
it's stupid.
Yeah. I mean, what can he not do? And who can he not do it with? I mean...
So, at 43 years old, he's about to enter in his 10th Super Bowl.
What do they propose to that? 10.
Most people don't make it 10 years in the NFL.
Yeah.
Some people are lucky to even make the playoffs 1 or 2 times.
Yeah.
Thousands upon thousands of NFL players never see the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Unless they're on Tom Brady's team.
Yeah.
So, the discussion for while he was at New England, yeah, Tom Brady's good.
Yeah, good job.
But
they're
going to the Super Bowl because of Bill Belichick.
Yeah, their coach is amazing. He's able to do what he does with
because he does
with table scraps. Yeah,
he'll get it did.
Yeah,
but we all know now because.
I think that argument can be put to rest now, right? There's no more. Well, is it Bill? Is it Brady? I mean, come on.
Because honestly, when he went to Tampa Bay, I was like, okay, we're fixing to find this out.
Oh yeah.
And I actually felt bad for Tom Brady because I was like, man, he should have retired at the top of his game.
Yeah.
And
just in case it didn't work out.
it didn't work out at Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
No, Tom Brady knows stuff we don't know.
Yeah. Oh, terrific! Tom said, hey. There's still quite a bit of gas left in this tank. Mm-hmm. I'm going to just continue to show the world why I'm the dang greatest of all time.
Look, he had the worst NFL quarterback combine for a quarterback.
I was told they actually drafted him because they wanted him to be a holder, right, for the kicker, right?
He said he had good hands.
He had good hands, right? Soft hands, soft touch. They're like, well, he could probably be a good holder up here in New England because it gets a little cold, right? And
well, I don't know. Look,
they didn't even think about him being a quarterback.
I heard it came down to he was the last pick. Came down to him and Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern show.
Yeah.
And what threw it off is Beetlejuice couldn't. They asked him. If you dig a 10 feet hole, how deep is it? And he said about 43 feet.
Yeah, and he pulled a slam string, right? Yeah. Running the 40-foot dash.
His slam string got pulled.
Yeah.
No.
And they're
seriously.
like, well, who's left? This Thomas
tall,
Brady,
lanky guy.
Thomas Brady the third.
Thomas Brady. So, and when he got drafted, right? He told because I saw a story on him. He told Robert Kraft, I think,
the owner.
Mm-hmm. He told that guy. He said, "I am the best decision you've ever made."
Yeah.
And he was right.
He was. Yeah.
So
look, and I don't think we're saying this stuff because I'm not like some big giant Tom Brady fan. I hate the guy.
Yeah.
Because he's so good. I mean, but there's no denying. I mean, people are going to talk like, well, Jerry Rice is the greatest. Jerry Rice was very good. Jerry Rice, yes, is the top of the top. Hardly anybody better than him. Joe Montana, well, he won.
Joe Montana,
he never lost a Super Bowl.
He was the best quarterback. Well, hold on. Joe Montana had a very outstanding supporting cast.
Yeah,
he had pretty much an all-pro at every position, offense and defense.
Yeah, Hall of Famer as a receiver. I mean, come on.
Hall of Fame tight end, Hall of Fame running back, Hall of Fame, 2 Hall of Fame wide receivers. He had Ronnie Lott on defense.
Yeah.
They had a Hall of Fame fullback.
Who didn't have a whole pinky, but anyway, it'd knock your head off. Right?
But so.
Heard he got his pinky caught in a wolf trap and he bit it off. Right?
In a wolf knot.
Yeah. Yeah. Messing around with Stanky Karen.
Got tangled up in a wolf knot.
Yeah. But Joe Montana was good, but he did not go to 10 Super Bowls, right? He never lost one. Congratulations.
And he didn't do it with 2 teams.
Yeah.
Or at the age of 43.
Yeah, right? I mean, there's things, and I'm 45, right? I get out of bed and I walk to the kitchen to make my coffee. I got to stop halfway and take a breath. I get all tired and I got to sit down and rest a little bit. The backside of my knee hurts. Just one of them though.
The backside of my back hurts.
Yeah.
I don't even know where that's at, but it hurts.
Man, getting old sucks.
Yeah.
Unless you're Tom Brady, right? Hey.
Yeah, getting old, man. Starting to forget stuff.
Yeah. So anyway. There's no more question about Tom Brady is the greatest of all time. I hate his guts even more. He's that good,
The worst performance at an NFL Combine turns out to be the GOAT.
Yeah, yeah. He was passed up by 147 teams, right? Nobody wanted him. Right?
Matter of fact, the local high schools didn't even want to take him.
No. Get out of here.
Not even the JV teams.
Yeah, get out of here, right? He ran his 40 in loafers, You know,
He ran a 17 flat 40.
he was wearing pleated khaki shorts, right, and a polo shirt.
He had one golf shoe and one cleat.
He was on break. He was actually a host up here at the snack a lot.
Yeah.
At the snack shack.
At the Snag-a-Bite.
He was a host. He was on his 15-minute mandated union break, and he ran down to Indianapolis for the combine.
Yeah, they were calling him Tom Boucher.
He actually showed up because somebody Grubhub a sandwich, right? And he was running it to the guy. You actually see it in his hand. He's carrying a hero sub in his hand, running it.
He said, well, hey, while I'm out here, can I run the 40?
Yeah, right.
Anyways. Yeah, man, you mentioned getting old, you know.
That's the worst, right? Right? You wake up and a part that you didn't even know that you had on you is starting to hurt. You know, your eyeballs hurt if you stare too hard. You know, I've woke up and my hair hurts just on one side. You know what I mean?
Or yeah, you'd be like, okay, why does this hurt?
Yeah.
What did I do yesterday, right?
Yeah. You mess around and move too fast, and now you're breathing hard.
One nostril sore.
Yeah. Man, it's just there's nothing fun about it, right? I mean, you're constantly calling your doctor. Hey, should stuff be leaking back there? You know. Hey, I had a buddy of mine who it made me worry about myself because he's a year younger than me, right? And he's like, hey man, do you think it's normal? Should I be bleeding on my backside? I'm like,
what?
I'm like, well, your back bleeds? I mean, did you scratch? He's like, no, you know, my back there, you know, my back down there, you know, bleeds every now and then after I front wipe it. And I'm like, well, I think you're doing that part wrong.
He front wipe.
What? Yeah, I mean,
you don't bring it to the sack.
Well, I tried to tell him that, so that could be, you know, why his is.
Man, he must be wiping hard.
Yeah, right.
Maybe he's going side to side.
I said, you can't, you know, I looked at his fingernails. They were all kind of long, too.
And
you
dirty.
Know? Yeah. I'm like, are you scraping it or something? You know, does it feel raw down there? He said
your finger poked through and your nails cut it? I mean, what we got going on?
He said, sometimes, you know, then I got to, you know, I usually go reach for them, you know, analgesics, you know, and I was like, that's not what that means either.
Anal G6?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Right.
I'd hate to see what an anal G12 is.
Yeah. So.
Well, you said leakage though, like.
Well, I mean,
he would be somebody that would have a skid mark that would be
like every time he stood up and
all the way up to the waistband.
It was a little more moist than when he sat down.
Oh gosh.
You know.
I hope that don't happen to me.
Yeah. Right. I mean it. Look, I mean, all these weird things happen. You know what I mean? And you know, as soon as you mess around and cough and you pull a half a lung and you're like, you know,
or you break a rib when you sneeze.
Yeah, you know, we instantly run to like a WebMD and we're like, hey, is this normal? Right? Should this part stink anymore? You know,
or should it start stinking?
Yeah, why is mine not stinking? You know, my buddy said if it don't stink, it ain't right, and I don't know what he was talking about.
Yeah.
So I thought he meant me or something.
Well, I've always heard, you know, don't quit until it stinks. If it stinks before you start, don't start.
Yeah, man. Man, I don't know where this went, but yeah, but I don't want nothing that stinks. You know, before or after.
Yeah.
You know. And so why would I want me to stink?
Yeah, but just because it smells don't mean it stinks.
Well, everything's got a smell. Everything's got.
Yeah,
I mean, an old wood pencil's got a smell to it. You know.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it stinks.
No, that's right.
Stinks means bad smell.
Yeah, like. Like, dang, girl.
Like when you go to the dump and there's some dead animals in there.
Yeah,
you know, you're like,
right.
Oh god.
Yeah. Or if you've ever been stationed in Kandahar, Afghanistan, and you've had to drive on the east side of the poo pond in the evening when that breeze is coming over, you know what stinking is, right?
El Stinko.
Yes, right. If you've ever been stationed there, make sure that you have that put in your medical records, right? That you've had to breathe fecal matter, right?
In your mouth,
yeah,
stuck to your teeth.
Mouth and nostrils, right? Make sure that your VA doctor knows about it, huh? You might get you 0.5%,
Yeah.
Dang.
Never know, man.
Yeah.
Hey, so as promised,
Yeah.
Boondock word of the day.
Okay. So I've been fired up wondering because, hey, folks, he doesn't share them with me either, right? So when you hear it, I get to hear it. You know what I mean? So I've been wondering, okay, where are we going? Okay, man, I've heard some words before. I had a stepdad who was kind of from that southeastern Louisiana, southern kind of Mississippi area who, man, you couldn't understand half a thing he might have even thought of,
Yeah.
And so I've heard some words before that you're like, man, I'm going to have to look that up, So what do you got?
I got this, man. And hey, our show is 100% informational and helpful to everybody.
Okay, let's
you
go.
You can use this if you felt uncomfortable about using it previously. Now you understand why.
Yeah.
And also help out-of-towners understand.
If they hear it.
If they hear it, they're like, okay, he means this.
Okay, now I know what it is. Because you're going to tell us, you're going to kind of define it a little, and you're going to use it in an example sentence, right? Okay. All right, let's go.
So today's Boondock word of the day is seppatin, and it is spelled SEPPATIN.
Okay.
And
seppatin, is that that sounds like a medicine?
Hey, that would be a good, name for a medicine.
That's not what it is?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So let me give it to you in an example form.
Okay.
Say you're at the Ford dealer and you're going to buy you a pick-em-up truck.
Yeah, I like that.
And you're down there with the sales guy, and he's got you at the front row of the Ford F-250s, and he says, well, which one of them in this line you like here?
Okay.
And you tell him, I like all of these seppatin.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it, yeah.
It pretty much means except that one.
Got it.
Right?
That's kind of easy.
Mm-hmm.
Right, folks? If you just kind of listen to it, you're like, I bet I use that more than I thought I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because...
right? Seppatin. Yeah.
So, there's your Boondock word of the week. Use it freely.
So we're going to do these once a week?
Yeah, one every Tuesday so they can use it throughout the week.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's right, because we got something coming up for them on Friday.
On Friday, we're going to add in the trivia.
Yeah.
Redneck trivia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And I bet the trivia won't be what was Tuesday's word of the day, right? I mean, come on. It ain't going to be that easy,
And it won't be stuff like how many years until the sun burns out, It's not going to be information that isn't useful.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So.
I mean, that's useful to, I guess, somebody at some point at some time.
It will never be.
Not for us.
It will never be. Nobody's going to live that long.
No.
They don't even know anybody that's going to live that long.
No.
So, seppatin.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. So if it was a medicine, it would be take all those pills, seppatin.
Yeah. That's right.
That's a suppository.
Yeah. Whoa. Hey, that one don't go in the mouth.
Yeah, that is a butt plug absorber.
Yeah. It's got a timed release,
You got to hold it all day.
Yeah, you got to hold that one all day for it to soak through your skin. What was that? It gets
butt skin.
it gets absorbed around the rear sphincter.
Yeah. Sphincter Kegel.
You have to do your beagles all day.
Yeah, beagles.
To properly absorb.
Butt Kegels.
Absorb that butt plug. What'd you call it?
Absorber.
Absorber suppository.
Absorption.
So, well, if I ever get that
butt plug absorption device.
If I ever get that sick, it's just like, hey, just kill me. You know what I mean? I'll just.
Especially if you're not able to insert it yourself.
you gotta call your buddy over. Like, hey, can you? No, not you. Your fingers are too big. You might mess around and lose it.
Yeah, your fingernails are
playing
too long.
hide and seek with your digit.
You might scratch me right there.
Yeah. I don't want to be leaking back there. Also,
Hey, so it's funny that you brought up. You kind of thought of a medicine because it kind of ties into our survival item
Yeah.
of the day,
Okay.
or one of the survival items of the week.
Yeah.
So, and it's an important one because without this, there'd be a lot of dead people.
Okay. Without it, there'd be a lot of dead people. Okay.
And it is antibiotics. You know how many people would have died without antibiotics? A simple scratch that turned into a staph infection.
Oh, yeah.
They'd have died. I mean,
Yeah. You mess around and get some staph infection just working out at your local gym. You know what I mean? Right? Antibiotics would clear that up, whether it be, a shot, a peel, a cream, it's
Hey, you guys got some of them antibiotic creams?
You apply it what's like
a topical
topical cream. Topical cream.
Hey, it could be an herb.
Herb. Yeah.
You got any of that herb?
Yeah. All naturals.
Yeah. It could be a patch.
Oh yeah.
A time-released patch.
A spray, right? Right. You mess around and get a scrape, and you got to get that
spray it on the back of your neck.
You got to get
but
that
it
spray.
Stinks.
What's
that smell? Oh, it's my antibiotic spray.
It stings when you put it on you. You ain't got nobody around to blow on the back of your neck.
When you spray it, it looks like bees are after you. Yeah, man.
Shit, I don't know if I'll use that one.
Yeah, you can use it as a foot powder.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. Right.
You can use it as a sport wrap.
Yeah.
Like if you got a bum knee, you can put an antibiotic knee wrap.
Yeah.
Okay. I've heard they even got antibiotic laced overalls.
Keeps you working all day, right? In case you mess around out there and you cut yourself on some old rusty barbed wire.
Wipe it on your overalls. There you go.
Shoot.
I even got like an Oragel, right? Like you can
a horror what?
Hey,
I don't think you can call them.
Yeah, you need some antibiotics, or like a under the tongue drop, the little dropper you put under your tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Antibiotic eye drops.
They got antibiotic eye drops.
Dang.
But no, in all seriousness though, millions of people would have passed on without antibiotics.
Yeah, so we're making fun of it, folks, but hey, it's going to be important, right? If it ever comes that day where, you're throwing your kit together, and you know what I mean, and make sure you include it.
Yeah, because what's the saying when the dookie hits the poop?
The fan started turning.
Yeah, and when everything goes south, you ain't gonna be able to get your hands on.
We need to head north to Canada.
You ain't gonna, because usually, it's hard for snakes and ants and microbes and all that to live up there, so you may not need antibiotics as much.
Yeah, not as much.
If you're gonna stay where you stay,
till them bears attack you up there, though,
you can stay away from them.
Or those Canadian Mounties, or what are they called? Mounties.
Mountaineers.
Yeah,
you can take care of them with the other two. With the other item, the last time survival item.
Throw a battery at them. Oh, yeah. Ammunition. I hear you.
Yeah. So if you got ammunition, antibiotics, and water,
you can survive in Canada.
And flashlight and a couple batteries, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
flashlight again, not to be confused with. Thought you were going to do your jingle. Don't touch my flashlight.
My flashlight can't be touched. Don't you tell me what to do.
Yeah, right. Antibiotics, folks, included in your tackle box of survival. Survival box.
You can get antibiotic earplugs.
Yeah. Are those timed release like the other plug?
Yeah. Hey, you can even get antibiotic music.
You just listen to it.
You listen to antibiotic vibrations.
Yeah, you got to be real close to it.
Kind of like the meditation music you can get on YouTube, Yeah, sometimes it's like
It's like a wore out lightsaber. I don't know what that is.
Sounds like a bedroom weed eater.
Yeah. Remember, the batteries in there could be wore out, though, so don't take those.
Or stinky.
But if it's got a smell to it,
Don't start.
Yeah. It's probably familiar smell. Right.
Yeah.
Man, what else is going on? Shoot. So, hey, the Super Bowl's coming up, right? And I don't know.
Antibiotic-laced phone cases.
Right. I'm kind of torn. Do you know who you're going to root for yet? Because, we got kind of our local kid, Patrick Mahomes, right?
Yeah.
Right. Congratulations to him winning it last year.
Well, I'm gonna tell you.
And
exactly.
then we got the Texas A&M wide receiver, Mike Evans. I know you're a big Texas A&M fan, right? Mm-hmm. So he's still out there playing.
So this is how I'm gonna root and why. I'm gonna root for Tom Brady, and the reason why is, at this point, I want him to win again.
No, man. He's being selfish. No, that's what it is.
Here's the reason why. Because Mahomes ain't done. He's going to go there again. Right? I think several times. This might be Tom Brady's last shot.
No, he said he's playing at least until 45.
Yeah. I think if he wins the Super Bowl.
No way.
You don't think he's going to?
No.
Well,
I don't think so.
But the chances of him coming back, I guess, are we doubting him again?
No, I'm not doubting that he can win.
I'm gonna root for Tom Brady because
you ain't worth 2-0.
Even if Tom Brady won the next two, Patrick Mahomes is gonna be there. He's gonna be there. He's gonna have his chance to win several.
Well, I want him to be now. He might mess around and get Theismann.
And I like Patrick.
Hey, because you saw how Mahomes during I don't know, maybe you didn't see it during that Buffalo. Was it the Buffalo game? No, what was the game before Buffalo?
Where
you got messed around and got concussed.
That was against the Browns.
Yeah, right. So,
one
little play like that, skadoink, and he was out.
Did you see that though? How did he? Yeah, he didn't hit his head that hard. Well, the guy kind of wrapped around his neck, and he landed on the guy's arm, and then
so just something like that, right? And you think Mahomes is going to be around for the next 15 years? He messed around to get his backside turned in the wrong way.
Whoa.
And, he's got to call it a career. He get that Bo Jackson, hip, and be done.
He might mess around and have them, that leakage.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't play with that,
Tom Brady said he's going to play till he gets the leakage.
Yeah, okay.
But they got antibiotics for that.
Yeah. Yeah, you get that antibiotic.
Time-released butt plug absorption device.
The butt pad,
or a diaper.
Yeah. When he starts, being a spokesman for Depends, should he call it quits then? When he's like, America, do you ever leak down there on your, when it's Sunday and it's 4th and 9, you ever feel like you got a leak coming from your behind?
Yeah. When you're in your 10th Super Bowl and you feel something you wasn't quite sure it was a fart.
It's trickling down your booty hole.
It was warm and you wasn't sure if that was just a hot fart or if it was fluid.
Yeah. Maybe it's time.
Maybe it's time.
If you're not ready to throw in the towel, make sure you throw on these Depends and go kapow. Right.
If you don't like that, we have antibiotics. Hey man, you know how many people? How many people would have died from the clap or gonorrhea?
How many people did die from it? It's not how many people could have.
Without antibiotics, man.
They dang sure did.
People died from it.
Yeah, why wouldn't they? You got the clap and the scurvy at the same time. Right?
Space herpes, which is weird because you don't even have to go to space to get these.
Right, it just falls on you, down on your down area, right?
Down on the down there, on your sack bag.
Right, mess around and, fall off and stuff.
Yeah, but so how did the people die from the clap? Like they were too embarrassed to go to the doctor and say, hey man,
well, you think they could cure
burns
it?
When I pee.
You think they cured it in the 1790s?
They had the clap back then?
Why wouldn't they? If they had the flu, they probably had some type of corona back then.
I don't know. I think the clap's something that developed during the 60s.
Man. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Oh,
They just didn't know what it was. But, back in the
but-
20s, folks were like, man, it hurts when I pee. Why am I coughing too much? Right? And there's blood
Hey, hit
coming
this
out.
with a hammer.
Yeah. It's like one of them Bible cysts. It was one of them, they tried to throw it.
Hey, that's a real deal.
I know it is.
I hit mine with
Okay. I'm glad you brought that up. This is a
Bible cyst.
This is a bonus. It's the 21st.
Informational, yeah.
The 21st. So, right before I was retiring, I was going through my doctor's appointments, right? And I messed around and went to this orthopedic dude for my wrist, right? And I said, man, I've got this big old knot right here on my wrist, right?
It's still there.
It's still there. Hey, why you got to stare at it like that, right? I said, no, but it smells sometimes, right? And I said, hey, it hurts real bad, it's, when I do this or do that, and obviously he could have told me, well, heck, don't do that, and it would have. I said, well, is there a surgery? Can we just like open my wrist up, take this out because it used to not be there, and just get rid of it? He's like, well, those are called Bible cysts, and I said, okay, well, good, I'm glad they are, right? Neat. What are we doing about it? He's like, well, you know why they call it a Bible cyst?
Yeah, I don't care what
I said, okay, I'll entertain you. Why? Riddle me this, Batman, huh? Why? He said, well, then, because they used to just, you would put your hand in a big old book or a Bible, and they would slam the book, and they would bust that cyst up. And I said, well, that's neat. Well, we're in the 21st century. Can we not do that anymore?
They could probably put a needle in it and just draw it
Yeah,
out.
can't you just, yeah.
No, but so let me tell you my experience with mine. I had one just like that.
Yeah.
And it has not come back. And I'll tell you. See, the guy that told me, we was at work, right?
Yeah.
This old hillbilly told me, oh, that's a book knot. That's what he called it.
Yeah.
I said, really? He said, yeah, back in the old days, they used to slam a book on it and take care of that. I'm like, really? He goes, so he grabbed a flat piece of iron.
Yeah, that's what I want.
About the size of a ruler.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe a little thicker. And he said, if you want, I bet I can hit it and take it out.
I see he's looking all cross-eyed, and you're like, oh, gosh.
And I let him do it. And let me tell you, it's gone. And it's been about 10 years, and it ain't come back.
Well, congratulations, Dr. Kevorkian. I mean, there's got to be something else we can do besides, that's just like my grandmother would, we're out there picking potatoes, and you mess around and grab some bull nettle, and she's like, just pee on it. I'm like, Mama, can't we do something else besides peeing on my hand?
How am I going to pee on the back of my leg? You pee on it.
Yeah. Right? So,
pee on your hand.
Yeah.
That reminds me, when I was in the service,
yeah.
I marched with Marines at the tech school over in Goodfellow.
Yeah.
I was the only Air Force guy.
Okay.
And we all went to the bathroom one time, and
was it stall pranking time?
it wasn't stall pranking time, but it was like a.
You don't want to stall prank the Marines yet, because they mess around.
Well, they're never alone either. It's always in groups.
Oh.
They protect each other, So
Standing guard.
If I stall prank, they'd have known it was me. But
dang Air Force guy.
Yeah, he's fast, but we're gonna get him. Well, so I'm from the woods. I didn't wash my hands when I peed, So I went in there, took care of business, walked out, and the Marine come out there and he goes, "Hey man, you ain't gonna go back in there and wash your hands. You ain't gonna wash your hands." I was like, he said they told us and they taught us right in the Marines, take care of yourself, wash your hands and all that.
Yeah.
I said, well, in the Air Force, they told us not to pee on our hands.
Dummy.
Yeah. Took me 6 weeks to learn that. Took you 13 to wash your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be telling me. I didn't piss on my hands.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So anyway.
Guess he didn't tell you no more, did he?
Mm-hmm. I'll be on him like a bass on a brush hog.
Yeah. Sucker gonna tell me. Shit.
You know Anyways.
Hey, what else we got? So you got the Super Bowl coming up in 2 weeks, right? You got high school baseball slowly getting kicked off, right? Right? You see the fellas out there. You hear them, pop, crack,
who hoggling around?
Picoo,
my arm hurts.
Yeah, right? So hey, folks, just like we talked about going out and supporting your high school football teams, hey, baseball's right here. If your school, maybe your school's still in the they're doing well in basketball. Maybe the playoffs are getting ready to start. Hey, go support your kids.
Yeah, don't forget about the baseball games. Everybody in town, in the county, shows up for the football game. When if you're like our school, we win one game a year.
Yeah.
All the school money goes to the football team, and everybody comes out to support the football.
Oh, yeah.
Our baseball.
I mean, it's standing room only during football around here, right?
Hey,
I don't know
our baseball
why.
program has been in the playoffs 36 out of the last 40 seasons, I think.
That's quite a few. That's more than a couple many.
That's a pretty good accomplishment.
Yeah.
And there'll be like 20 people at the game.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
And 10 of them are on the field.
And the daggum school don't even. We have to run our own charity functions, fundraisers to
kids out there playing in mismatched shoes and their grandpappy's glove.
Last year they had to play in Wranglers.
I heard that the first baseman and the catcher had to share a glove last year. It was weird, right?
Yeah.
When the guy hit the ball, the catcher had to throw his glove
to
down
the
there.
first base.
Yeah. Lee, I heard our catcher just got tired. He'd be falling down all the time. Right?
Especially when you rounded third base.
Right, so hey, get out there and support your kids, man.
Yeah.
Right, even if they ain't your kids. I don't have a kid in high school. I don't think anymore. I don't think I do.
Maybe in Mexico.
I could, right? Or there's that one time I went to El Salvador.
Was it a Wednesday?
Every day was a Wednesday down there.
Yeah,
right?
You got some kids down there then.
Right, get up there and go. Volunteer your time. Heck, go up there. Ask the coach if he needs help doing stuff. Just. Help out, man. Do your part.
Yeah. Hey, look, and remember this. Don't be stingy. Don't hold all this information to yourself. Share it with your family and friends.
Don't be a knowledge hog.
Mm-hmm. Don't
be like, oh, guess what I know? Not telling.
This show is for entertainment purposes and informational purposes.
Yeah. We want to see everybody succeed. Yeah. It doesn't matter where you come from.
Where you is be.
And where you been was, right? Or
where you ain't be.
Right?
Or where you is be going.
Or if you need to share it with your ain't be, Right? So. All right, folks. Well, hey, we'll see you on Friday. Have a good work week, a good non-work week, whatever you do. If you're listening to us from the joint, you know what I mean? We hope you get out one day, unless you did that thing where maybe you shouldn't. And then, best of luck to you.
Yeah.
Make sure you sleep on your back, right? If you need some powdered soap sent to you, because it's the hard one to pick up in the shower, just give us your address.
Hey, and don't cut off your weenie pecker because you found out your wife's sleeping with your buddy.
Yeah, right.
Don't do that.
Because I can
That's
promise.
not going to stop them.
Right. No matter how much you think you showed them, well, you really didn't. Yeah.
Matter of fact, she may have to go to something else now,
Yeah. All right, folks. Hey, be good. We love you. We'll see you on Friday, huh?
All right. Hey, let the Lord be your focus and handle up.